Welcome to Star Studio V. Internationally acclaimed musical The Merchants of Bollywood opened their first show last night at Istana Budaya. Hailed by the Manchester Evening News as the most exciting musical scene this year, the production is ready to set fire by presenting the colours of Bollywood to all Malaysians. Today here at Studio V, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all the lead cast of The Merchant of Bollywood musical, all the way from India. Good evening. Good morning, guys. Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Malaysia and Selamat Datang.
Thank
Selamat
you.
datang.
Namaste to all of you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
On my right here, we have Aisha. Aisha plays the lead role in The Merchants of Bollywood, and she is actually known as Carol Furtado. Am I right?
That's correct.
Okay, that's her real name, and she plays Aisha. And next to her, we have Uday. Uday plays Uday. That's the role, right? Okay, and his name is Dipinder Singh, correct? And
yes,
he's commonly known as Deepak. Yep, in Mumbai. And next to him we have Mr. Chandra Khanna, and you can see him, very exquisite-looking man, gentleman, and he's playing the grandfather in The Merchant of Bollywood, which is known as Shanti Lal Merchant.
That's right.
And of course, the man who put the whole piece together, the executive producer, Mr. Tony Brady. Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to Studio
Thank
V.
you.
Welcome to Malaysia once again.
Thank you.
Let's start with Tony. Tony, being an Australian, and why Bollywood? Why did this whole Bollywood concept come into play?
That's an interesting question, but Bollywood is universally known in every country around the world, including Australia. And it's a very popular form of dance in Australia. We have quite a big Indian population in Australia. And why Bollywood? Well, our company for some years now has been creating international music and dance touring shows, and we've done Cuban shows before. We tend to go to exotic countries, but we had never done anything from India. And my son Mark, who was actually the producer of the production and conceived the idea of doing a Bollywood show, thought it would be appropriate to look at doing a music dance show based on the Bollywood dance and the music of India. Okay. That was a decision made back in 2004, and after quite a few months of research and in discussion with our director Toby Goff, who was quite a brilliant young director from London, who's won many awards at the Edinburgh Festival and other famous festivals around the world. Toby was a perfect guy to send to Mumbai and to do more research and to go and meet the right people to produce this musical.
And I believe this is a true story of the choreographer herself, Swaibavi Merchant?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. When Toby Goff went to Mumbai to finalise his research, he was very lucky to be able to meet Swaibavi Merchant. He had not met her before, but he wanted to get an introduction to meet her, and he was able to do that. And when he got to sit down and talk to her about the idea of doing a show, he asked her firstly about her life story, how did she become a dancer? And she told him the story, and immediately Toby thought to himself, I don't think I need to write a new story. The story's already written about her family. It's a wonderful story about her grandfather and her sisters who learned to dance as children and who eventually became choreographers in their own right. That became the story. A little bit of poetic license throughout the production, of course, but basically the show is the story of her family.
Okay. Do you see Merchants of Bollywood going down, being famous as those evergreens of Phantom of the Opera and Merchant of Venice and all this?
Well, yes, I do. In its own way. Of course, Phantom of the Opera written by the wonderful Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. Wonderful music and a great West End London pedigree.
Yep.
And I believe that having looked at various music productions in London only just a few weeks ago when I was there, I'm very confident that we'll take this show to the West End, and it will become a massive hit there. It can stand up in its own right because, after all, at the end of the day, what's it about? The audience want to go and see and be entertained.
Yeah.
That's really what our business is. The entertainment industry is entertainment.
Yeah.
And we know from the 700 odd shows that we've done around the world so far that the audiences leave the theatre being wonderfully entertained. So we think we've got the right pedigree and the right ingredients to become as high a profile as such productions as Phantom of the Opera.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Tony. Thanks a lot for sharing your insight with us.
Thank you. Good. Pleasure.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back.